What's good, y'all? It's your boy K Wash, man. Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, man. I had hella videos on YouTube, but I ended up deleting them because just in my mind, you know, I criticize my work so much. Before anybody even see my work, I criticize it. And I criticized my work to the point where I deleted it. But I've learned to just leave that shit up, man. Because if it's not the time, like, for me, it's like, if it's not my time, then it ain't my time. But I should still leave my, you know, content, whatever I'm doing, I should still leave it up. Because if it's not my time, that's cool because it'll come back around. And that's how I felt about my music. I pursued being a musician and I still got hella songs, but I got hella songs and I had hella songs. But one day I was just thinking to myself like, damn, motherfuckers ain't gonna like my music. So what did I do? I ended up deleting all my music, all my YouTube videos, man. And now I'm in a position to where it's like, why? What was the reasoning for it? You know what I'm saying? So now I've learned to, instead of criticizing my work, just to put it out and just let it be. Just let it sit and just let it, you know what I'm saying? Let it sit there, let it be okay. But what I can tell y'all is now we are on the verge of dropping the new brand, man. TLF, the Less Fortunates, that was like a trial and error brand for me. I spent 15 years making clothes. And I never really sold nothing, you know what I'm saying? All the clothes that I made, I really just made them for me. And then, you know, people were just asking me where I got them from and if they could get them. And, you know, I just told them that I made it for myself. So now I'm at the point of trial and error with the Less Fortunates, that I've dived over into the new brand, which is called VIIONII. New brand is called VIIONII. This is a little sample shirt right here that's going on. It's called VIIONII. But this is a sample shirt. We about to launch that brand soon. And I feel like that brand is just like it's like a spinoff from the Less Fortunates. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like trial and error from everything that I've learned from TLF, and I put it all into VIIONII. I ain't gonna lie, I've been sitting on the brand for a couple months. You feel me? But I just wanted to make sure I get everything squared away for the brand before I drop it. Because, like, to be honest, I've did trial and error with, like, building a website, marketing, like networking. Like, I've done all of those things with the Less Fortunates. And that's why I say that brand is like a trial and error brand for me, because I've done everything, right? I just did it in small increments. So now I feel as if like I can branch off and really do my own thing with VIIONII, because I've learned so much over the course of like 2-3 years that I feel like now is the time to really branch out and to really bring it to life. So now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm about to go on like a trial. I'm about to go on like a trial run for the brand with posting on social media. Pretty much I'm gonna give myself like 30 days to post like 3 to 4 times a day on like Instagram, TikTok, you know, shit like that. I'm gonna just consistently post. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start networking with like clip pages and shit, so they can take some of my clips and they can keep them posted on social media, because that's how you get into the algorithm. If you didn't know how to get into the algorithm, that's how you get into the algorithm. You gotta consistently post. You gotta consistently be seen. The more relevant you are on social media, the more likely motherfuckers gonna notice you and they're gonna start to gravitate towards what you're doing. So over the course of these next 30 days, I'm definitely about to be consistently posting 3 to 4 times a day, just so I can learn and I can see when y'all on social media, when y'all less on social media. I'm trying to just learn all the data. Once I learn all the data, then I'm gonna have a better understanding of what I need to be doing more consistently. Especially when it comes down to like making this content, because this shit ain't easy, man. It's actually like hard as hell, especially to like, you know, come up with an idea and then to stay on topic with that idea. Like, this shit ain't easy, but for me, I feel like in a way it is, because I'm just entertaining in general. I'm just an entertaining ass person. I think that the best thing for me to do is just record like me, you know what I'm saying? Just record me being me, because I'm funny as shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm funny as hell. I like having fun, I like doing fun shit, so I'ma always have some content to post. So that's why I'm slick mad at myself for deleting my last videos, because I should have kept them up, man. That was some fire ass content that I had, you know, made. And each one of them videos was like 10 minutes plus, you feel me? So that was crazy for me. This time I'm doing it the right way, because I've been studying and I've been learning a lot. I've been putting that work in with learning algorithms and, you know, just staying in the algorithm and how to even get in the algorithm. Because a lot of people don't understand, you just being your authentic self is going to make people resonate with you more, versus you trying to be like somebody else or make content like this person or that person. Bro, I said just go in and just be yourself, bro, and weed out the people who don't really fit you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. You just looking for your audience. You finding your audience, or they finding you. So when they find you, then it's up. You feel me? It's gonna be lit from there. But that's why I tell people, like, just try shit. Just try doing different things, because, like, you never know what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? You never know what people might like. But as long as you be yourself while doing those things. I know for me personally, I've done that shit so many times to where I want to just give up. But I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep going. Anything is content. You know, people be recording their whole fucking day-to-day lives and be showing y'all. So, like, that's why I said I'm just going, whatever comes out, I'm just going to make it. Like, right now, I don't know what I'm going to say in this video, but I'm just recording just to record, you feel me, and just create, because that's what I like doing. With the TLF brand, it was a good starter brand for me, because, like I said, I didn't know a lot. And going into, you know, the whole clothing thing, there's a bunch of information that gets put out into the universe that people don't really utilize. They don't really use that information. They just get information overload. And that's really pretty much like where I was at with it. You know, I was just having information overload, just learning as much shit as possible, but not really executing on that information. So that's why with VIIONII, I took it slow, I took my time, and I really sat back and, like, mapped out what I want to do with the brand, how I want to take the brand, where I want to take the brand. And now we're at the point where, like, I'm making samples. So the first sample, I think for the first drop of the VIIONII brand, I think I'm going to do probably like 2 or 3 shirts. So right now I'm designing, I already got one design, and then I got 2 more I'm going to be cooking up for y'all. So I'm going to show y'all those shortly. But right now, yeah, we just creating, man. You feel me? We cooking. We definitely cooking. And I'll definitely say this, man. Don't be afraid to do shit by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to love yourself. You got to learn, you know, to be okay with being by yourself. Because at times, I used to feel some type of way with me being by myself. But I ain't gonna lie, I started loving that shit, bro. Because doing shit by yourself, it just hit different. It hit way different, especially when you were in a position to do those things and ain't got to worry about nobody fake, or, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers who just there for the moment, or because they see your aura and how you are as a person, you know, they want to just be around you and be up under you. Man, fuck all that. Learn to love yourself, learn to do shit by yourself, and benefit from being by yourself, no matter what. Because if you want me to be completely honest, that's really how I got into the whole entrepreneur mindset anyway. Like, I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. I just didn't really know the steps that I needed to take to get to that point, to start generating income for myself. And so how that happened was really just me being, you know, fall in love with myself and learning to love myself again, and really just step outside my comfort zone and just start learning shit that nobody could tell me. So I was like, you know what? Can't nobody give me this information, so fuck it. I'm gonna just, you know, learn that shit on my own. And what I got out of that was pretty much like, I learned so much shit to the point where I just started executing the information in small, you know, little amounts, and I started seeing results. And so once I started seeing results for myself, then it was like, okay, this should actually work. So now I'm working on doing it at a, you know, higher scale, so that I can really just show motherfuckers, like, you can start from zero and go somewhere. You just got to keep being consistent and putting that work in. Also, I'm glad that I just said that, because listen, stop letting people put y'all in a position where they criticizing what y'all doing to the point where y'all don't even want to drop that shit no more. Because at the end of the day, you know what you want your shit to look like. If you believe in yourself, you believe in your art, man, push that shit. Don't never let nobody knock you, or, you know what I'm saying, just because somebody stating their opinion on what your shit look like, that does not matter. Because at the end of the day, if it's fire to you, then it doesn't matter. It don't matter what nobody else thinks. Because that one piece that you put out, one person might think that shit's ass, but 5 people over here might think that's the fire shit they've ever seen in their life. They shop with you. So don't be just letting people knock you off your pivot when it comes down to creating, because creating is everywhere. Everything is created. You can create anything. I think, to be honest with you, I feel like art is anything and it's everything. It just depends on the lens from who's looking at the art or the creation or anything. It depends on you and how you look at things. So for me, I think everything is art. Everything is created. Everything has some type of design. For everything to have some type of design, and then me looking at it from my lens, whether it's the trees, whether it's grass, no matter what it is, that shit's all fire to me because, like I said, it has a design. And so that's why I tell people, like, yo, if you really believe in yourself, you believe in your craft, you believe in your art, man, just keep creating. Don't never let nobody knock you from creating, because at the end of the day, you know how you want your shit to look. You got the belief system in play, and they might not have that belief system in place. So I would definitely say just keep going, keep striving for it, because at the end of the day, somebody gonna see it and somebody gonna like it. And it's 2024, bro. I feel like nowadays in 2024, we have the most access to social media than we've ever had. Ever. Like, bro, I feel like now it's so easy to blow up because of all these social platforms and, you know, all the just the random shit that motherfuckers doing to just blow up. Now is the time. I look at life like now it's either go time or go to the back of the bus. No cap. Because at the end of the day, the shit that everybody getting famous for, I was doing that shit years ago when I was younger with my cousins and shit. You feel me? We just didn't know to put our shit on the internet, and we didn't know none of that shit. Just go, man. Shoot. You gotta shoot for the stars, bro, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. And me sitting here watching everybody do the shit that I've been doing my whole fucking life for free, and they getting paid bukus of dollars for that shit, it kind of, you know, it made me feel some type of way. But I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself, because at the end of the day, if you don't know, you just don't know. So you gotta learn, man. You gotta get out your comfort zone and just try shit, and if it works, just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it, keep being consistent with it, because at some point, it's gonna pay off for you in the long run. One thing that I peeped, bro, from just, you know, being on social media, I definitely peeped that there's a difference between being like a designer and then being a clothing brand owner. Like, there's a big difference, because like me, I love fashion, but I also design clothes. And when I mean like I design clothes, I'm not talking about just putting some shit on a shirt and then just calling it a day. Like, nah, I'm taking like custom one-of-one pieces and customizing them to my liking. And I've been doing that shit for the past, like I said, like 10, 15 years. I've been like customizing one-of-one pieces for myself. And that's why I said there's a difference, because I design, I don't just make clothes. For me, I think that, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If you just go pay somebody for a design, a pre-made design, and then you just put it on a shirt and sell it, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. But for me, I don't just do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually hand drawing, I'm hand designing shit. And before motherfuckers even dropped Procreate, I was doing that shit off my phone. Like, literally just had like 2 to 3 apps on my phone and was just making clothes. I was making designs. You know what I'm saying? I was customizing fonts and shit like that. Like, I'm a real life designer. You feel me? And so that's why I appreciate when I see something from start to finish, because I know, you know what I'm saying, the process that it went into creating that. I just know that feeling. That feeling, you can never replace that feeling, going from start to finish and actually seeing your finished product right in front of you, or on paper, or on clothing, or whatever. You know, I know that feeling, and that shit feels so good, bro. So that's why I really like had to tap in with myself and what I had going on, and really understand. I had to have a conversation with myself, like, listen, bro, you can't just keep repeating the same, you know, steps that you took all these other years, because you didn't go nowhere with, you know what I'm saying, taking them steps. Like, you've learned a lot. Don't get me wrong, I've learned a lot of shit, but learning it and not executing it, you ain't gonna never get nowhere. You ain't gonna never get nowhere with nothing that you do, because it's still here. If you're not executing it, then what the fuck are you doing? I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this whole journey been lit as fuck for me. I'm not gonna lie. Just because it's been, you know, trial and error, up and down, me learning shit. I'll never say I took a loss, you know what I'm saying? Because every L that I took was a lesson learned of what not to do next time. So it's slick hot as shit out here today. It's hot as fuck outside, but I found a lit ass little background so I can record my little video, my little rants. But I definitely got a lot of shit in store for y'all, man. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned and tune in, you feel me? If you fuck with it, you don't. If you do, you do. You know what I'm saying? Just know, welcome to the family. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with y'all. If you don't know who K Welch is, you need to know. Stay tuned, because I definitely got a bunch of shit planned, man, especially for the brand. I just want to say welcome to the family. This your boy K Welch. Peace.